Good evening and welcome to the allocation draw of the Americavision Song Contest 2022. Here we will decide which countries will perform in each semifinal. We will take one random country from each spot and we will place it in one of the halves of one of the semifinals. Now we will start with pot 1 and you will see how this works. Starting of the pot 1, we've got the United States. The United States will perform in the second half of the second semifinal. Next, we've got Bolivia, and Bolivia will perform in the second half of the second semifinal. Next country, we got Canada, and Canada will perform in the first half of the first semifinal. Next country is Paraguay, and Paraguay will take part in the first half of the first semifinal. Next country is Jamaica, and Jamaica will perform in the second half of the second semifinal. Next country will be Colombia from 6 spots, and Colombia will take part in the first half of the first semifinal. And now we've taken one country from each spot. We will start all over again from pot 1. And here we've got Mexico. And Mexico will perform in the second half of the first semifinal. Next, from pot 2, we've got Argentina. And Argentina will perform in the first half of the second semifinal. Next country is Guatemala, and Guatemala will perform in the first half of the second semifinal. Next country is from pot 4, Panama, and Panama will perform in the second half of the second semifinal. Next country is from pot 5, Puerto Rico. And from Puerto Rico, we will see them in the first half of the second semifinal. From the pot 6, there is Haiti, and they will perform in the first half of the first semifinal. Next, we've got Costa Rica, and Costa Rica will take part in the first half of the second semifinal. Next country is the Dominican Republic, and the Dominican Republic will perform in the second half of the first semifinal. Next, we've got Peru, and Peru will perform in the first half of the second semifinal. Next country is Chile, and Chile will perform in the second half of the second semifinal, which now is completed. So, next country is from pot 5, so well, it's the last country in this pot. So we've got Nicaragua, and Nicaragua will perform in the second half of the first semifinal. Now it's easy to guess, but Brazil is the next country from pot 6 in the last one of these, and they will take part in the second half of the first semifinal. Now we've only got one country in each spot, so it's let's get finish this because we've got one more country in the second semifinal and one more and three more countries in the in the first semifinal. Sorry. So Venezuela is the next country, and they will take part in the first half of the second semifinal. So now we've got all the countries performing in each semifinal. So let's complete this with the first and second and half of the semifinal one. So Uruguay will perform in the first half of the first semifinal. Now we've got Ecuador, and they will perform in the first half of the first semifinal. And finally, easy to guess, but Cuba will perform in the second half of the first semifinal. So now we've completed the allocation draw. Let's take a look of the countries in each semifinal. In first semifinal, we've got Canada, Paraguay, Colombia, Haiti, Uruguay, Ecuador, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Brazil, and Cuba. And for the second semifinal, we've got Argentina, Guatemala, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Peru, Venezuela, United States, Bolivia, Jamaica, Panama, and Chile. Okay, thank you for watching, and we'll keep you on contact revealing the new songs of each country.